About 2 months ago, residents of Nairobi were shocked by this accident near Garden City Mall that claimed the lives of 11 people. Witnesses said a matatu plying the Mwiki route hit a guardrail after the driver swerved, lost control of the vehicle and flew over the rails to the opposite lane and overturned, landing on a Nanyuki-bound matatu. Last week, Nyeri Governor Wahome Gakuru perished in a grisly road accident when a guardrail sliced through his vehicle. Residents of Kabati area where the accident occurred, however, say the death of the governor is just one among many on this road.
Hii si accident ya kwanza kufanyika kwa hizi guardrails kwa hii barabara. And so, I think wanafaa kutafuta permanent solution kama ni ukuta, waondoe mabati. In which hata gari kigonga haitakuwa na ile damage kubwa.
Evans, Dhuo local resident, also points out that most accidents happen during rainy seasons due to the slipperiness of the lane.
Hii barabara ni slippery mostly when it rains. It's very slippery. So I think hata kunaweza kuwa na warnings kwa madriver wenye hawajui barabara, because most of the people wenye hufanya accident kwa hii barabara wengi hawajui sawa sawa. I think there should also be signs kuonyesha madriver. There are no signs kwa hii barabara. Hata I think mwenye mnapita tu hivi mnaona hakuna any sign kwa hii barabara. Wanafaa kuweka signs na zikuwe visible kwa everybody kwamba hii barabara is slippery na mahali kuna black spots wanaonyesha.
Close inspection reveals a clear difference in texture on certain sections. Consequently, the Road Safety Association of Kenya chairperson David Kiarie is faulting Kenya National Roads Authority KeNHA and Kenya Bureau of Standards for the design flaws of guardrails on Kenyan roads.
The way these guardrails are done in a very poor way. The guardrails is to save lives, because if a vehicle loses control, the guardrails should hold that vehicle. Instead, the type of the metal they have used here, automatically it turns to be a killer guardrail. So what we are saying is very clear. Just remove these guardrails. Put proper guardrails.
At Kabati, for example, a close look at the guardrails shows the material used is not thick enough to absorb the impact of a vehicle. In contrast, plastic guardrails have been installed. Along Mombasa Road, which the Road Safety Association says are safer.
They are using the plastic guardrails. There is the hard plastic, which will never penetrate in a vehicle. So you'd rather use those plastic guardrails, the hard plastic, and they will save lives, because the main aim of a guardrail is to make sure when the vehicle loses control, it will hold that vehicle.
In South Korea, a company has designed rolling guardrails which ensure that once a vehicle hits the banisters, it rotates and is propelled back on the road rather than breaking through the barrier. The Road Safety Association of Kenya says it is moving to court over the status of Kenyan roads, even as it proposes heavier penalties for road safety offenders and swift implementation of the new curriculum for driving schools.
So what you've done as the association, you've written to KEBS, we need to have standards on guardrails. What kind of guardrails should we have? Because they are supposed to be protective. Number two, I would request KeNHA, for the time being before we write a letter, to make sure this road has signs. I told you there are about 5 slippery sections on this road. You've been here before for other accidents, and you'll notice none of the sections is marked as slippery. And I think it's important that we do that.
Caroline Kamara reporting for Channel 1 Weekend.